This is Rossiter Castellato interviewing Robert Towers at the February 2020 Burbank Hollywood Show. So now, what was the first film that you appeared in?
Oh, it was a film. Well, I appeared in some before, but the first major minor film I appeared in was a thing called Terrified, made by a very low-budget company, but it was fun. I was buried up to my neck by a monster.
Cool. What was it like to work on that?
Scary. The man who directed it, Lou Landers, had directed like 1,000 movies and even more television shows. And Lou Landers said, this isn't much of a part. The next movie I'm in, you're going to get a big role, and he died. Same thing happened with Robert Aldrich. I did a movie called, some movie with Peter Falk, and Robert Aldrich said, you deserve better than this. Next movie I make, I'm going to have a good part for you. He died too. I'm not good for directors.
I see. Very nice. Okay, and so can you please talk about what it was like to work on the Banana Split show?
Oh, it was wonderful. We had a great time. We did 2 seasons. First season was directed by Richard Donner, who was famous for directing the Lethal Weapon movies, the original Superman, many films. He was still is a terrific director. And most of his direction was, if you fall down, don't hurt yourself and be funny. But I had been doing Snoopy under Good Man Charlie Brown. Joe Barbera of Hanna-Barbera came to see it, asked me to do the part of Snorky, the little elephant, and I went to fit the costume and I was too tall for it. So they hired another man, Jimmy, who was a wonderful guy. He did it for about 2 or 3 weeks. He had a lot of trouble moving in the costume. It was very heavy. So then I got a call one night, very late, from Mr. Barbera's secretary, who said to be on the set at 6 a.m. So I was there. The 3 guys who were in it, who played the other characters, were all brothers, the Winkless brothers, and I was accepted as the 4th brother, and we've been friends ever since, although until from 1969 to now, pretty much we hadn't seen each other at all. But Jeff Winkless, who played Fleagle the dog, did pass away, and I'm very sorry about that. He was a wonderful person. I did see him a lot because he was here in California. The other 2 lived elsewhere.
Cool. Very nice. Okay, and so what projects are you currently working on?
Okay, I just finished a thing at HBO. It's a tiny part, but I was so pleased to be part of it. It's with Matthew Rhys playing, who just was in the Tom Hanks movie, A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, playing the reporter. He's playing Perry Mason for HBO.
Oh, cool.
And I play a guy named Finkel for it. And it ought to be out soon, but Mr. Reese is one of the nicest actors I ever worked with. He's brilliant. And of course, he's Welsh, has a nice accent. You never hear it. He plays an American like crazy.
Very nice. What do you think of the success of the Banana Split show?
I'm amazed. It wasn't no job I've ever done has ever been just a job. I always enjoy the work. But the Banana Splits, I had been doing Snoopy before that. At the same time, I do Snoopy at night and Banana Splits during the day. So it was a tough job, but we did it, and we loved it, but it was gone. And we didn't get residuals for it. We were kind of bought out, and it was fine. We always had nice feelings about it. And then all of a sudden, it became kind of a thing, and it became stuff. I mean, sometimes things you do, you never know. People like them. It's like the Star Trek thing.
Right.
And I did a movie called Master of the Universe. That's become a thing. So, but the success is very gratifying, and people will come up, and when they find out I've been in that show, their whole attitude changes, and they talk and they give me hugs, and so it's so nice being a part of something that pleased so many people.
Very nice.
Really nice.
Which do you prefer, television work or stage work?
I like it all. It's a different technique. There's a technique of acting for stage where you reach out to the audience and you project out to them. Television, you're kind of halfway, but on film, the audience comes very close to you, so you're basically just being, and they accept that, and they're part of what you do. So it's a different medium. I love them all. They're all different, and sometimes I don't like it when I do the wrong technique for the wrong thing. Sometimes that will happen. But as long as I can be working, that's all I care about.
Very nice. Well, thank you for allowing me to interview.
Well, thank you for thinking of us, and take good care.
My pleasure. Thanks, you too. Well, there you have it. That was Roscoe Castellato interviewing Robert Towers at the February 2020 Burbank Hollywood Show.